Got it? Chalo, next one is which one? Problem number 4. Tell me the answer for this. Problem number 4. Set D consists of the following numbers. Okay. 3, 4, minus 3, 0 and x. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is odd. So median is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixth observation, 5 plus 1 by 2. Just for the timing I'm saying, median, say for example, is this. No, I have not arranged the data in ascending order. Sorry. My bad. I didn't see it. So it depends. You have to arrange the data first. So it will depend on x. Now, where x is a non-negative integer. Non-negative integer means positive. X is a non-negative integer. So positive. What is the median of the set? The median of set D is 1 greater than the next smallest number in the set. The median of set D is equal to the average or arithmetic mean of the set. Tell me. So of course I'll start from here. Minus 3, 0. Then after 0 only x will come. 3, 4. Okay. So total 5 observe. Median is of course
If
x.
you're taking the first A and it says the median of set D is 1 greater than the next smallest number in the set. So next smallest number is 0 and 1 greater is then x might be 1.
No, I didn't get you. Come again. I can't hear you.
So if you're taking like in this problem, the first statement says that the median of set D is greater than the next smallest number in set. So like considering that situation and having x as the median in this format that we have written. So by that case, then 1 greater than the next smallest number, the next smallest number is 0. So 1 greater than 0 is 1. So x would be 1.
Okay. Next, second statement.
And then so A, now we have to go for AD, then the median of set D is equal to the average arithmetic mean. So if we total this, that is 7.
This is gone. This is gone.
Yeah. So that would be 5. 5 and 5 upon 2, 5 upon 4. So that would be something around 0.
So the median of set D is equal to the arithmetic mean of the set. It's coming same. Can x be 0? Tell me this. What does non-negative integer mean? Can I write like this? X greater than equal to 0 or x greater than 0 I should write?
X greater than equal to 0.
Yes. So what x can take values?
0 and
What?
like 1.
2 or anything, no? It can take 3 also.
Yeah.
Okay. It can take any value, 4 also. Anything it can take. So I can shift x accordingly. I can shift x here. I can shift x here. I don't know. X can be 5 also. Because 5 is a non-negative integer. Okay. So if I calculate the mean, 0 is already there. Minus 3 is gone. 4 plus x. Then in that case I'll get 4 plus x divided. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So median of set D is equal to the average of the set. When it will be average of the set? Only when x is equals to 1. Then in that case 5 by 5 is 1 and 1 is equals to 1. Okay. Then in that case it will be equal. What about the other case? Say if I take x as 8. So 8 plus 4, 12. 12 by 5 is how much? 2.4.
But if we take x is 8, then it's not satisfying the first statement as well, right?
That's what. The median of set D is 1 greater than the next smallest number in the set. Then?
Yeah. So like if we take x as 8 and we consider the median to be 3. So the next smallest number to 3 is 0, right? So
if we are taking x, what we have taken? We have taken 8. So we'll write like this.
So the median is 3.
The median is 3. Of course, median is 3.
It's not 1 greater than the next smallest number in the set, that is 0. So that is not satisfying, right?
Then that's what I'm telling you. You have to consider all the case.
Yeah.
That means which option? I think option number D or E. What the option they give it?
Could be E or like.
See here. I don't know what is given the option number A. They should while designing this textbook, they should have given the option What is there in A? What is there in B?
A
Let's check.
usually is one satisfied second, so only solution X is for B 1.
Line up unknown, minus 3, 0, 3, 4. If x equals to 0, 0 is the median, right? We have considered this case. X can be 0 also, no? Non-negative means x greater than equal to 0. Then in that case, I'll write like this. So my median will be 0, right? If x between 0 to 3, x is the median, any value you take it, 0, 1, 2, 3, of course median will come this only because it lies in the middle. This is also correct. If x greater than equal to 3, 3 is the median. Okay, now only solution is for x is to 1, right? Statement 2 you check, minus 3 plus 0 plus 3 plus 4 plus x by 5, total 5 numbers there. How much is this? This is gone. 4 plus x by 5 equals to 5, x equals to 5a minus 4. This is the case. Now if a equals to 0, if a equals to 0, x equals to minus 4, impossible. If a equals to x, x equals to 1, possible. If a equals to 3, x equals to 11, possible. So all case you have to consider. By the way, what is there in option A in GMAT? It depends. Statement 1 is true and
Statement 1 is true on its own, and like B is not sufficient alone.
Statement 1 and statement 2 both are true, and 2 is not the correct solution for A.
No. Statement 1 is sufficient, but statement 2 is not sufficient alone.
Okay.
And option.
Okay. They should have given the option here, but they have not given. Okay, so try all the case. You were right. So discuss from, think from all angle. What can be the possibility? See, 3 cases they have taken very nicely. We have also thought 3 cases. If x equals to 0, then 0 is the median. Then in that case, my statement is true. If x lies from 0 to 3, then what will be my median? Or if x greater than equal to 3, then what will be my median? And then accordingly, we'll check the statement 2 also. Only if it satisfies all these 3 cases, then only I'll answer it. Even if it fails in one of them, I won't answer that. That's what it says. Impossible. Possible, possible. Chalo, try this. Everyone. There are 75 people in the room, exactly 40% of the people. How much is 40% of 75? 30? Okay. So exactly 40% of the people in the room like spaghetti. Okay. So how much is this? 30. S I'll take. Okay. And exactly 60% of the women in the room like
45 people.
Oh, sorry. Exactly 40% of the people. Okay, there can be men and women. Oh, okay. 1 second. Then my figure is wrong. There are 75 people in the room. Exactly 40% of the people in the room like spaghetti. Okay. So how much is 40% of 75? We calculated. It came out to be 30. So 30 are there. Okay. So 30 total is there. So there can be X men and 30 minus X women. Let's take it as men and let's take it as women. Okay. Now exactly 40% of the people in the room like spaghetti, and exactly 60% of the women, 60% of women. Okay, 60% of the women like spaghetti. Okay, they like spaghetti, and 40% don't like. Then okay, how many of the people in the room are women? How you'll calculate given this solution? To calculate this, how many people in the room are women, whether you can calculate using this or using this alone, or both is needed. You might be seeing the in GMAT exam, statement 1 is sufficient alone to answer the problem. Statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the problem. Statement 1 and 2 both combined are sufficient to answer the problem. Exactly 10% of the men in the room like spaghetti. 10% of the men in the room. Okay. 3 of the men in the room like spaghetti. Try. Do this. Basics maths is there. Try to do it. So let's say, for example, second option I'll check. Second option seems to be very easy. 3 of the men in the room like spaghetti. So men is how much? 3. So 30 minus 3.
That is 27 is women, and that is 60% of the women.
60% is how much? 60 by 100 into 27. Close to 3, 2 just 6, 5, 2 10. How much? 27, 81 by 5. 16, 5 is 80. 16 women. So with using 2, I can calculate, right? Statement 2 is sufficient to answer. If it is given 3 of the men in the room like spaghetti, I can calculate how many people in the room are women, right? Then in that case, I can calculate. What about the first statement? %10 of the men in the room like spaghetti. 30 is there. X are 10. 30 minus 10% of this. 10% of the men, but I don't know the number of men.
Yeah. So
I don't know the number of men. Using 2, I can calculate, no doubt. What about the statement 1? Can I calculate the number of people in the room, those who are women, using exactly 10% of the men in the room like spaghetti? Out of 30 people, we don't know the number of men. And say whatever the number of men X is there, 10% of the men in the room like spaghetti. That is not given. Let's check the option D. I don't know what is there in D.
both A and B are sufficient alone.
But how will calculate using 1?
So, like we have been given that 10% of men like spaghetti, and there are 40% of people who like spaghetti out of the 75 people. So, out of that, the 40% of 75 is 30. We
30.
could find the 10% of 30, that is like somewhere around
10% of 30 is 3.
3. So, yeah, we got 3
Yes.
men.
Yes,
got
then
3
we
men,
can
and
calculate.
yeah,
So
then we calculate.
individually both are equal.
Both are
Right?
sufficient.
Both are sufficient. Simple one. Good. Problem 6. Set A has a range of X. Set A has a range of X. And the smallest number in set A is M. Smallest number is M. Range is maximum minus minimum, right? So maximum number will be X plus M. This we know. Smallest is M, maximum is X plus M. Set B has a range of Y. And the smallest number set B is N. So minimum is N. Again, maximum will be N plus Y, or Y plus N we can say. Okay. This we have. Now, what they are asking is the largest number in set A. What is the largest number in set A? This one. A max, and this is B max. Largest number in set A, they are asking largest number set A is X plus M, is greater than the largest number in set B. When this will be greater? Any tell me the general maths. When this will be greater? General maths, when this will be greater? When M is greater than N and X is greater than Y, right? Say 2 plus 3 is greater than 1 plus 2, I can say. 2 is X, 1 is Y. So 2 is greater than 1 and M is 3, 3 is greater than 2. Okay, now, first question. Second statement is correct. When M is greater, just M is greater than N, can we say X plus M greater than Y plus N? Focus on the second statement. Let's take M is 5, N is 2. So I'll write x plus 5 greater than y plus 2. How I can say that? How I can say that? Condition should be there on x and y, na? If I subtract this, x plus 5, x plus 5 minus y minus 2 greater than 0. So x minus y plus 3 greater than 0. When it will be greater than 0? When x minus y is greater than minus 3, we can say. So there should be condition on x and y too, right? To be greater. Now what does it say? Question number 1. The median of set A is greater than the median of set B, and the average arithmetic mean of set A is less than the average arithmetic mean of set B. Calculate this. Calculate and tell me. You can take the values also. The median of set A, range is given x, smallest is m, and maximum is x plus m. Okay. So the median of set A is greater than the median of set B, and the average arithmetic mean of set A is less than the average arithmetic mean of set B. How we will calculate this? Say I take m as 2. I'll take x as 10. So 10 plus 2, 12. I'm writing number like this, 2 to 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, 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 something. Accordingly. The median of set A is greater than the median of set B, and the average arithmetic mean of set A is less than the average arithmetic mean of set B. Can we say using this is the largest number in set A greater than the largest number in set B? How? How we can say? We have to find this. See. The largest number in set A is m plus x. We have calculated. Largest number in set B is n plus y. Okay. M plus x greater than n plus y. This we have to prove. That's what I have written. Statement 1. The mean and the median tell us nothing about the extremities. Yes. That's how the definition is. The mean and median tell us nothing about the extremity. And statement 2, I have told you, just by telling m greater than n is not sufficient. Just by telling m greater than n is not sufficient. What about x and y? Who will tell me about x and y? Whether x is greater than y, whether x is equals to y, or whether x is less than y. Nowhere it has told. Still no information about y. Right? The mean and median tell us nothing about the extremities. So my mean and median doesn't depend on whether the extreme values, whatever the minimum values. So this is also gone. And statement together. So together still not sufficient. That means statement E is statement 1 and statement 2 together are not sufficient to answer the problem. Because nowhere it has talked about y. Nowhere it has talked about x. How will I come to know what all numbers lies between this? X and, m and x plus m. I can't figure it out. I can take any values, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can go in a linear fashion, or someone can jump from this 2, 4, 6, 9. So median will vary. That's why the mean and median tell us nothing about the extremities. And statement 2, of course, just about for m greater than n won't give me my answer, because I need a relation between x and y too. Whether this x is greater than y, or whether x is less than y, or whether number of elements is equal to number of y. Nothing, no information was given. So together still not sufficient. Okay, what is this? Sequence, filling in order, very easy concepts. Set of numbers, term listed in some sort of order, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 100, 1, 2, this is finite, this is infinite, it will go on, this is in ascending, this is in descending. Some certain pattern if you see, that is called sequence. In certain order it should be there. What is this? If a sequence S is an infinite ascending sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes on, of positive integers containing an infinite number of primes. Okay, that means this they are asking. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever it is. If sequence S is an infinite ascending sequence of positive integers containing an infinite number of prime, which of the following must be true? 3 is in S, 3 is in S. Not every prime has to be there. No guarantee that any given prime will be, so not necessary. Yeah, correct. It says infinite number of primes. So 3 can be there, 3 cannot be there. Someone will write like this. I won't take 11, I'll take 13. Infinite, no? So I don't know which number is there, which number is not there. So that's what it says. Not every prime has to be there. No guarantee that any given prime will be, so not necessary. That's why the keyword is very important here, must. S contains an infinite number of odd integers. The sequence is ascending, so each term is greater than the last unique and greater than the only even prime number. So yes, odd integer because it's prime number, no? So prime number is odd. Correct. So this is true. 9 is not in S. No particular positive integers needs to be there, but none is necessarily excluded. So not necessary. 9 can be there, 9 cannot be there. Okay. So accordingly, think and then answer it. What is this? We tend to designate each term of sequence with a letter A. Nth term of a sequence is An. Most sequence on the GMAT have mathematizable patterns like 1, 4, and 9, 16, 25. So this is nothing but n square. This is 2 square. This is 3 square. This is 4 square. This is 5 square. We know this. 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So just by looking, you will get to know. Linear sequence is this. Each term is the previous term plus a fixed constant, also linear sequence, which is called arithmetic progression, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each term differs from its preceding term by a certain constant. So what is AP? I'll tell you first. AP is a sequence like this. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. What does this mean? Every subsequent terms differ from its preceding term by a fixed constant. This 3 should not go on to become 4. It should be constant. So how you will calculate the nth term? A very simple formula is there. A plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. What is A? A is my first term. And what is d? D is my common difference. So I'll write 2 plus n minus 1 into d. Is common difference is 3. So what I'll get? 2 plus 3n minus 3. So I'll get 3n minus 1. So this means nth term is 3n minus 1. That means first term you can check. 3 into 1, 1 minus 1, 2. Second term n is 2. 3 2 is 6, 6 minus 1, 5. Third term n is 3. 3 3 is 9, 9 minus 1, 8. So my rule is correct. So suppose if I ask the 60th term, very easy. 3 into 60 minus 1. 180 minus 1, 179 will be my 60th term. So remember this. This sequence is called arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, why? Every subsequent term differs from its preceding term by a fixed constant. Okay. First 100 positive even integer. Yes, you can apply. First 100 positive even integer. 2, 4, 6, 8 till 200 it will go. Odd integers from 13 through 27. 13, 15, 17, 27. Positive multiples of 5. Yes, constant. Plus 5. Plus 5. Here was plus 2. Here also plus 2. Number offset by 1 above multiples of 8. 9. 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 8, 25. 25 plus 8, 33. So remember this formula, very, very important. A plus n minus 1 into d. And if you need to sum of all this, say sum of all the arithmetic progression, what you will do? Sn equals to, remember this also, n by 2 first term plus last term, or n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Very simple formula. But how you will get this number of terms? Number of terms given, no? 100. So put 100. 100 by 2. First term is 2. Last term is 200. So 100 by 2 is 50 into 2 not 2. So answer is 10,100. If you sum all these numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, you will get 10,100. Okay, that's how we do it. Remember this formula, very, very important. See, very quickly. A10 is 20. A10 is what? Tn, you know, A plus n minus 1 into d. So I'll write A10 as Some book it write A10, some book write Tn also. So A10 will be A plus 9D is given 20. And what is given? A15 is given 35. So A15 is A plus 15 minus 1, 14D equals to 35. Subtract it. A is gone, 9D minus 14D, or ulta will do. 14D minus 9D is 5D, 35 minus 20 is 15, D equals to 3. Now D equals to 3, put it in the first equation, get the value of A. A plus 9 3 is 27 equals to 20, so A equals to minus 7. Once you have A, once you have D, what they need to find? A3. What is A3? A3 is A plus 2D. This is N. So A plus 2D means minus 7 plus 2 into this 6, which is minus 1 answer. So that's why formula you should remember this one. Nth term is given by A plus N minus 1 into D, where A is your first term, D is my common difference. And N is the number of terms. If it says A10 equals 20, this is my nth term. This is 10. So A plus 9D. A15 means A plus 14D. So they need A3. So A3 is nothing but A plus 2D. That means I need the value of A, I need the value of D, which I got it from these two equations. Simultaneous equation, you know how to solve it. How will calculate the series? How many multiples of 7 are there between 1 and 200? Inclusive means both are included. Exclusive means both are excluded. Inclusives. So first number which is multiple of 7 is 7. Then next 14. Next 21. 20. Which is the last number? 196. Correct? Now I don't know how many numbers are there. N is missing. But I have a formula. Tn equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now listen. Tn and L both are same thing. Tn means any general term and L means the last term. What is the last term here? 196. So in place of Tn you can put 196. 196 equals to A is 7 plus N minus 1 and D is also 7. Why? Because each number differs by 7. So 196 minus 7 by 7 equals to N minus 1. So how much is this? 196 minus 7 is 189. By 7 plus 1 equals to N. So 7 which is 7, 7 is 14, 7 7 is 49. So 28 is my answer. So whenever such sequence is given where you have the first term and the last term, put it in this equation directly. Tn equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. So in place of Tn you will put 196. A is always your first term, D is the common difference because it's a multiple of 7. So of course common difference will be 7 and get the values of N accordingly. So just one formula, A plus N minus 1 into D. What is this? For a 7-term arithmetic sequence, rewrite each terms in terms of A1 and X. Okay. So A1 plus 3X. Okay, what is this? Okay. 7-term arithmetic sequence. So A1 is A. A2 is my second term, so A2 is A plus N minus 1 into D, so A plus D. A3 is A plus 3 minus 1 into D, 2D. A4 is A plus 3D. A5 is A plus 4D. And A6 is A plus 5D. And A7 is A plus 7D. Add all. So what you will get? 7A plus, how many times D? 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 7. Why I am getting more? Oh, sorry, A plus 60. So 21D. So 7A plus 21D divided by 7. 7 is common, so you will get A plus 3D. Arithmetic mean will be A plus 3D. A plus 3D means fourth term. What is the median? Median will be, of course, this one. Because total 7 terms. So how do you calculate median for odd number of terms? N plus 1 by 2th. 8th term. Which is my 8th term? This is first term, second term, third term, fourth. So median will be my 4th term, which is A plus 3D, and which is also the arithmetic mean. So this sequence is all, this trick is always for 7-term arithmetic sequence. That is, my median and my arithmetic means both comes out to be the 4th term. Both come out to be 4 terms. So if any questions in GMAT, if the number of terms is 7, if the number of subterms is 7, Say for example, so my median and mean both will be my fourth term. So directly I'll find fourth term, T4 equals to A plus 3D. Quickly, A will be given, D will be given, substitute the value and get it. Okay, so arithmetic mean is equals to median. Okay, this is for the seventh term. What is this now? Sum of first n terms. Sum of first n terms I have told you. N by 2, use this formula. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If last term is not given, if last term is given, do this. First term plus last term. Okay, first term plus last term. Don't remember this. No, remember this. Standard 1. Now coming back to the geometric sequence. What is the geometric? So this was for the AP. Now what is geometric sequence? Geometric sequence, every term will differ by a common ratio, like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. What is the common ratio? Next term by previous term. 4 by 2, which is 2, 8 by 4, which is 2, 16 by 8, which is 2, 32 by 16, which is 2. That is called common ratio. And again, first term will remain the same, A. So sequence goes like this: A, AR, AR square, AR cube, AR4. That means nth term here is AR to the power n minus 1. You can see this is the third term, power is 1 less. This is the fourth term, power is 1 less. So remember this formula also. AR to the power n minus 1. A against the first term. So for this sequence, what I'll write, nth term is A is my 2, R again is 2, n minus 1. Now laws of indices, when base is same, powers get added. So this is nothing but 1 plus n minus 1. So 2 to the power n. And pretty obvious also. This is 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. So remember this. Nth term is given A, R to the power n minus 1. Now, common ratio, you will tell common ratio can be more than 1, common ratio can be less than 1, and between 0. Yes, because it's a ratio. Ratio can be greater than 0, less than 0. Okay. So according, you will substitute it. Like, you see, 5, 25, 125, 625. Common ratio is 25 by 5, 1 by 5. So A, and I'll write A, R to the power n minus 1. My first term is 5. Common ratio is 1 by 5 to the power n minus 1. Okay. Sorry, in this case common ratio is 5 only. Sorry, in this case common ratio is 5 only, because 25 by 5, 125 by 25 is 5, so 5 only. Other here common ratio is 1 by 2, so A, R to the power n minus 1. So these are the various cases. What is the common ratio? Minus 16 by minus 4, 4. So that's what it is. But my A is minus 4. Okay. R can be positive, negative, anything R can be except 0. So here my common ratio is minus 1 by 3. Why? Minus 1 by 3 by 1 is minus 1 by 3. 1 by 9 divided by minus 1 by 3 is 1 by minus 1 by 3. So I'll write An equals to A, R to the power n minus 1. So R is minus 1 by 3. So watch out carefully. Always R you calculate second term by first term or third term by second term. Every subsequent term by the previous term. Similarly, in AP also we used to write. Common difference is every subsequent term minus the previous term. Now I didn't tell you the sum of n terms of a GP. This is the formula. This you'll use when R greater than 1. Okay. And other formula you can use just the reverse. When R is less than 1. Now, there is a very important property. Sum of infinite terms of a GP. What does it mean? It means this. Dot, 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 dot till infinity. Infinity means there is no end. Very standard formula is there. Very easy formula is there. A by 1 minus R. Remember this. What is my A here in the question? 2. 1 minus what is R? 4 minus 2, 2. So accordingly, I'll take it. So 2 by 1 minus 2 minus 2 accordingly. Okay. Sum to infinite terms of a GP. Not for this case when R is less than 1. Not for this case. Not for this case. Sorry, not for this case. because sum cannot be negative. Not for this case. When r is less than 1. When r is less than 1. I'll show you the example. Like 1 by 2, say for example 1 by 4, 1 by 8, something like this. Okay? 1 by 16. A by 1 minus r when it goes infinite number of times. Then a by 1 minus r. We'll solve the problem on all this. Let's see what is given. See, it's given now. A 1 minus r power n, this you'll use when r is less than 1. This you'll use when r is greater than 1. Sorry, r minus 1, they missed it. Let's see this. A colony of protozoa doubles once every half an hour. Every half hour, 30 minutes, what it will do? It will double. Double means 2. So every half hour 2. Then the next 30 minutes 2 power. So 2 power n basically, right? If the population of the colony was 40,000 at 11 a.m. See, 40,000 at 11 a.m. Today it was 11 a.m. What was the population of colony? 8 a.m. today. So 8 a.m. So 11 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 10 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 9 a.m. Right? 8:30 a.m., 8 a.m. So how much I am going? So I'll go reverse. 30 minutes is double. So if I go 30 minutes back, so it will be half. 30 minutes half, 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 half. Simple. We are going backwards, so we will half it. If you are going forward, you will double it. So this was very easy problem. So 625. Because every half hour it is getting double. See, 8 a.m. is 625, 8:30, 1250, 2500, 5000, 10,000, 20,000, 40,000. Then again 80,000. 80,000 will be when? 11:30. So at 12, what will be the value? 1,60,000. It doubles. These are all growth and decay example. What is this? Let's check. If n is a positive integer, and n less than equals to 10, okay, so you can choose any value. That means n lies from 0 but less than equals to 10. And the nth term an in a sequence is given by the formula. Okay, nth term is given. The sum of all 10 of the terms. Let's find a1 first. So minus 1 power 1 plus 1, 2 by 2 to the power 1. So how much is this? 1 by 2. What is a2? Because we need to see the sequence, whether it's a AP or whether it's a GP. a2 is minus 1 power 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 power 2. How much is this? Minus 1 by 4. It's given. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 8. So what is the sequence? 1 by 2, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 8, right? Then third term, fourth term will be a4 will be minus 1 power 4 plus 1, 5. So minus 1 by 16. So is this a GP? You can check. Common ratio 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. How much is that? 1 by 2. Sorry, minus 1 by 2. So it's a GP. What do you need to find? Sum of all 10 of the terms of the sequence. Sum of n terms of a GP is r is less than 1. So I'll write 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Substitute in this. What you will get? A is 1 by 2. 1 minus r is minus half. So minus half power 10 by 1 minus r is minus half. Solve this and check the value. Let me write it here. Half. So this will be 1 minus 1 by 2 power 10. And this is 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So 1 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 2 power 10. 2 power 10 is very less number. 1024. So 1 by 3 into 1024. This is very less than 1. Because this will be 0.000. So almost this is close to 1. So answer will be close to 1 by 3. Close to 1 by 3. So which option? Close to 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is 0.33. Subtract a little, add a little less, subtract a little less. So less than 0, no. Greater than 1, no. Between 0 and 1 by 4, 1 by 4 is 0.25, no. 1 by 3 I am getting. So between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, we can say. Right? So remember the formula. So answer can be C. Okay? So formula you should be aware. Try this, everyone. This is the homework. Still 15 minutes is there. I'll leave you in 15 minutes. Try this. Sequence series is very important topic. Let's calculate A1. Six square minus 2 square. Okay. I'll solve it later. A2. Seven square minus 3 square. Similarly, A3 will be 8 square minus 4 square. Okay. Or you can simplify this also. A plus B whole square, everyone knows. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Correct. N square cancel. 10n minus 2n is 8n. 25 minus 1 is 24. Yes. So it's divisible by 8. Correct? 8 into n plus 3. Simple. I have solved it. So no need to solve by this way. Okay. Simple. Subtract it and then do. Subtract it and do.
First option is true because if we put value for n, like if we put
always 8, it's a multiple of it. So of course n is always even, right? Any value you take n, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a multiple of 8.
Yeah.
Right? So if n is even, n is divisible by 2. N is divisible by, sorry, n is divisible by 8. So 1 and 2 are correct. Let's talk about third, an plus 1. Let's find an plus 1. So in place of n, I'll put n plus 1. N plus 4 I got. Okay, so you can check. Take n as anything. So an plus 1 is 8 into n plus 4. Which is more? This is more or this is more? Of course, this is more, no?
8 n plus 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is also satisfied. All three are
All three should be the answer. E, correct, now? Great, this was very easy. The trick was nothing, just to simplify this. Just simplify this. That's all. Automatically everything will satisfy. See, multiple of 8. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you. Remember this formula, very, very important formula. Sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Remember always. Sum of squares of first n natural number. This you have to remember. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of cube of first n natural number. Sum of cube of first n natural number. Write it down somewhere. N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. So this is nothing but this square. So sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Say they'll tell you find the sum of first 50 natural number. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus dot 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 till 50. So 50 into 51 by 2. Sum of squares of first n natural number. Say 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till 10 square I want. So in place of n I'll put 10. So n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Remember these three. These three you have to remember. Then sum of cube of first n natural number. So n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. This is very, very important. Make sure you are aware of these three formula in sequence series. Okay, now try this. Problem number 2. Try. How does odd and even number differ from each other by 2? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? Let the smallest odd number be x. So next odd number will be x plus 2. Say 1, 3, 5, 7. So each differ from 2. Even number and odd number, they both differ from 2. So x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8, x plus 10, x plus 12 I can take. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sum, add sum. How much it will be? 7x plus 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 40, 30 plus 12, 42 is given to be 7q. How much is 7q? You should remember 343. So 7x equals to 343 minus 42. 301. So x equals to, correct? Smallest number is 43. So how will take whenever they say consecutive odd integer? So how will take consecutive odd integer? X plus 2, x plus 4 accordingly. Consecutive even integer, same formula, because I'm assuming x to be even. So next even will be again 2, next even will be again 4, like that. So take 7 numbers. Okay, take 7 numbers, add it, 7 cube is given, subtract from it, smallest number is of course x. So 43 will be my answer. What is this 49? This is an arithmetic sequence where the first term is odd and the constant is 2. That way also you could have done. Yes. Try this. This we have done. I think this was there in the solved example. Let S be an infinite ascending sequence consisting only of odd prime numbers. Infinite. So there can be 5, there cannot be 5. Infinite sequence is I can take 2, 3, 5. Sorry, odd it says, no? Sorry, odd it says. So I can take 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Sorry, not 11. Sorry, not 9. 11, 13, 17. So I have started from 3. Someone, you will say, for example, Animesh, you can start from 11. So I cannot say whether 5 is in S or not. It may or it may not be, because it says infinite. Infinite can be anything. Someone may start from 13. Someone can start from 17. Someone can start from 47. It's his or her choice. So 5 can be in S or cannot be. What must be true? So this cannot be true. So chuck all the second option. You are left with only A and D part. Okay, you are left with only A and D part. Now you have to just check 1 and 3. It's given 3 is not in S. 3 is not in S. 3 is not given. Infinite ascending sequence consisting of odd prime numbers. 3 is not there. So nowhere it has talked about that you have to start from the smallest one. If it say let S be an infinite ascending sequence consisting only of odd prime numbers starting from the minimum, then we'll say from 5. But nowhere it says infinite sequence. So I can start from 7, I can start from 13, I can start from 19. So 2 would not be there. Now what is it? Let's check the third one. For any 3 consecutive terms ABC, any 3, I'll take any 3 as 11, 13 and 17. Odd prime. Let's take 11 as A.
First one is getting satisfied, yeah.
Okay, first one also I'll check. ABC. Okay, such that A less than B less than C. Of course, A is less than B less than C. Okay, B plus C minus 2A. B plus C. 13 plus 17 is how much? 13 plus 17 minus 2 times A, minus 22. 13 plus 17 is 30. 30 minus 22 is 8. 8 is greater than 6. This is for the one sequence. What about the other? Let's talk about the other. Say I took 5, 7 and 11. Odd prime. 7 plus, so b plus c. B plus c is how much? Which is b? So 7. 7 plus 11 is 18. 18 minus 2 times 5. 10. 8. Always it will be greater than 3 satisfying. 3 is getting satisfied. So option will be D. I don't have to check one. Either you check any one or two. Option is D. I directly check the third one. Got it? That's how you have to eliminate. This is the shortest way you can do it in exam. So if it says infinite sequence of odd prime number, that doesn't mean in the word itself, whenever the word infinite comes into picture, that itself means I can take any sequence of prime number. No one has told me that I have to start from 5 or I have to start from 7. So if you encounter any such statement in exam, straight cancel it. It may not. This can be like this. 11 is in S. You say, okay, 11 is an odd prime number. It will there. But who told? Who said that 11 should be there in S? Because it says infinite. It can be anything. It can be, it cannot be. So 2, of course not. So wherever 2 option is not there, chuck it off. Only you are left with A and you are left with E. Now since 1 and 3 is there and 1 is there, just check in the toughest one which you feel. I'll check the third one. Because if I check 1, I have to check 3 one also. So better go for the third one. If this is getting satisfied, directly blindly D is the option. Because that's the only case. No need to check the first one. I didn't check the first one. So that's how you have to be smart enough in exam. Okay. 3 consecutive, it says just take 3 consecutive and see whether value is getting satisfied or not. Just 2-3 more minutes, then I'll wrap up. Try this. This is a very famous question and you must have read it in the R.D. Sharma book, probably in your 10th grader. Try everyone this problem. This is your ground. This is my 100 meter. A ball begins to fall from 100 meter above the ground. Okay, this is a ball. Suppose here it is a man. He is throwing the ball. Okay. Each time it hits the ground, it bounces and returns to half the previous height. So, it hit here. Where it will go? After first bounce? Half of the previous height. Half of 100 is how much?
50.
50.
Then 25.
First bounce 50. Second bounce?
25.
25. Third bounce? 12.5.
12.5.
Fourth bounce? Half of 12.5 is 6.25. Fifth bounce? 3.125. Correct?
Yeah.
And you okay. Now what is this? When it hits the ground for the 5th time. No, 4th bounce it goes. 5th time when it hit, how many meter it has gone through? So you don't have to include this. Got my point? 4th time it bounces. So 4th time it bounces to 6.25. 4th time it bounces to 6.25. Okay. Then 5th bounce it will go to half of that. So till where you have to take? 4th bounce it reaches to 6.25. Okay, now what it says, when it hits the ground, this is the keyword, when it hits the ground. So 5th time moment it hits, how much distance it has covered in the fifth strike? Only 6.25, not 3.125. When it hits the ground for the 5th time, how many meters it has gone through? So what is the answer? 100, 50, 25, 12.5, 6.25, 6.25. I guess this should be the answer. When it hits the ground for the 5th time, it is not asking how many total distance it has covered. What it is asking, when it hits the ground for the 5th time, how many meter has it gone through? How many meter has it gone through? That means we have to take 3.125 or not. When it hits the ground for the 5th time, how many meters it has gone through? Let me check.
Why are we taking 6.25 twice? Shouldn't we be taking it once?
No, it's asking, see, 1 second, that's what I'm reading the problem. When it hits the ground for the 5th time, so the moment it hits the 5th time, this distance already you were there, you were here. Okay, in the 4th bounce, you were at height 6.25 from the ground. So the moment you hit from here, how much distance you'll cover?
But the last line is saying how many meters has it gone through?
That's what I'm trying to understand. How many meters has it gone through? Does it mean from here to here? Or does it mean that bounce has also taken into consideration? How many meters has it gone through? No, then what I have understood, that means that we don't have to take this 3.25 then, because it's asking how many meters it has gone through, how many meters it has covered. So the moment
that I understood. 3.125 we don't have to take. I'm asking why are we taking 6.25 twice, because it's just asking how many meters has it gone through prior to hitting fifth. So like once it hits the ground.
when it hits the fifth, when it hits the ground for the fifth time. So after fourth time you have it. So after fourth bounce, where you moved 6.25. So you have to hit the fifth time also, no? So ball will come down, no, for the fifth time. So what distance you have to travel? 6.25 only, no? Because you are falling from 6.25. That's why I added. Add it. Let me check the option. We'll see. Figure it out from the option. So how much is this? 150, 175, 175 plus 12 is 187.5. 187.5 plus 6.25. How much is that? 193.75. 193.75, and then there's no such option. Oh, they have not given the option at all. That means they're taking till fourth time only then. 100 plus 50 plus 25 plus 12.5 plus 6.25. Then answer will be 193.75 then. If option was given in such a way, then we would have thought in that way. That's why this sentence is little bit tricky. How many meters it has gone through when it hits the ground for the fifth time? That means 150, 150, 175, 187.5, and then 193.75. Let me see the answer what they have given. C, 287. Why?
Sir, because 50.
Did I do something
it
wrong?
Will be Hello.
Hello. Yeah, tell me, Yash, where I went wrong.
So 50 will be added twice, and likewise every.
Very good observation. Yes, see, I did a blunder. What I did? 50 will be added twice because you're falling from that point, na? I didn't take that into consideration. Good, nice observation. Because the moment it went to the height of 50, so it has to fall from the 50, right? Wait, let me draw the clear picture. Then it will clear. 100. First bounce it hit. This is the first bounce. Where it will go? Till 50. It will go till 50. Then it has to travel down also. I am writing it here. 100. After first one it went 50. Then again 50 for the second bounce. For the second bounce it will go 25. Plus 25. Again it has to come 25. 25. Third bounce. This is my first. This is my second. This is my third bounce. So 25, where it will go? It will go now 12.5. So plus 12.5 and plus 12.5. Fourth bounce. Plus 12.5. Now half of this. Half of this it will go where? It will go 6.25. And down it will come plus 6.25. This is my answer. So how much is that? 100, 200, 250, 250, 275, 275 and 287.5. Yes, I'm getting. Yes, exact. Got Animesh? So this was the mistake I did it. Because I didn't take this into consideration. So this is my fifth bounce. So that's all for today, I guess. Yes, 287.5. Okay, just try this before we wrap up. 1 second, let me check. Okay, this and all we'll do in the next class. No issue. Leave it. Okay, we'll continue from here. Best of luck for your test. When it is 4:30?
Yeah.
Okay, chalo. Bye. See you then.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.